Greetings, greetings, greetings. Happy Friday the 13th. It is Tonya Poole with, I think I'm going to call this Tarot Talk. It's just some basic wisdom and guidance from a daily pool of tarot. I hope I'm looking in the right space because I never know. Should I be looking here? Should I be looking here? I don't know. Anywho, as promised, this one won't be as long as the last one because these tarot talks are not meant to be long. But the message that I shared on the last one earlier this week was really, really great, if I must say so myself. So make sure you go back and watch that if you missed it. So I'm going to pull from two different decks just to give some wisdom and guidance for the day. So let's see what we most need to know, do, and be aware of today. What does my audience or anyone watching this video today, August 13th, or any other day when they happen to come across this video, most need to know, do, and be aware of? Thank you. All right, so the first card up. Ooh, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of, y'all can hear them cicadas, is a card of kind of like instant awareness of a thing, or aha moments, or fresh ideas. And it makes me think of like the excitement, excuse me, the excitement of when you have a fresh idea and you want to act on it, you want to move on it. You don't have all of the information, you don't necessarily know everything that you're doing, you don't have all of the details, all of the know-how, and yet you just feel like this is the time to move or to act on what you know. Now, sometimes this card comes up when you might be tempted to act too hastily on information that you don't fully know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, think about when somebody tells you something about somebody, like, girl, I heard she be doing da 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 da, right? And then you want to pop off, or you want to, act in a certain way based off of limited information. But this is a card to also to remind you that you don't know the full picture, you don't know the full story. There are aspects of this that you don't know or aren't aware of. So if it's something really, really important, you may want to take the time to get a second opinion, to get more information or get more details or to get further clarity. But on the lighter end of this card, it really is, sometimes we think about things we want to do. We think about things we want to achieve or accomplish or just experience. It don't even have to be a big goal or nothing like that. Just experience in life. But we're novices. The Page of Swords is kind of like a novice. He doesn't know everything. He doesn't have all of the details, but he's still willing to take a chance. And so there are some things in life where you won't know everything until you are involved, until you step out there. Now, again, as you begin to step out there, take heed to additional information or wisdom that comes along the way, and don't be afraid to be flexible or, amend your path or change certain things as you become more knowledgeable. But at the same time, the Page of Swords is not just going to sit around and wait to become more knowledgeable. If there's more information or knowledge you need, Page of Swords is saying go out and get it, go seek it. If you've been doing the whole analysis paralysis thing, where it's like you need to make a decision, but you keep thinking about all the pros and cons and you don't know, at some point you just have to kind of step out there, and because some things you won't know fully until you start movement, start taking action. So our affirmation or additional word of encouragement and empowerment is, let's see, all right, wow, this one might be for me personally. I don't know, it's for all of us. But I've been very conscious of this here lately. I eat foods that energize my spirit and raise my thoughts. I eat foods that energize my spirit and raise my thoughts. So, yes, on a basic surface level, this card is speaking about literal food that you eat, right? Sometimes we eat unconsciously. We just, I'm hungry. What's here? Oh, I don't care. How good, how healthy it is, or whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna eat it. You know what I mean? Um, but this card is speaking to being more mindful about, the foods that we eat, you know, um, or even how you eat. I know sometimes we make a big deal about the actual foods, right? But sometimes it's how you eat. Like, are you eating in stressful situations? And with today being Friday, and Friday in astrology is connected to the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of love and beauty. Those people who, yo, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of bees. But this bee almost just sat in my lap, which is crazy because I was just getting ready to say, if you practice any like African traditions, such as like Yoruba or Vodou, any of the like particularly West African traditions where Friday may be sacred to those love and beauty goddesses, if you will, or Orisha, such as Oshun. Friday is typically the day for that. And so when I think about with foods that energize our spirit and raise our thoughts, and our vibrations, and how we eat. Sometimes we just rush to eat, right? And I hate rushing to eat personally. Like, I'm a slow eater. I try to be, but because a lot of times, it's like I got to get to work, got to get the kids ready, got to get, and so we eat in the car, we eat super fast, we eat in a rush, and then we wonder why, we got digestion issues or stomach issues or just stress, right? So because something that should be pleasurable, which Friday reminds us of, the energy of Friday reminds us of pleasure, something that should be pleasurable like good food, we're rushing to eat. It's like, no, take your time, savor that meal, even if it is just, garbage, what I mean? Even if it is, or what some would consider garbage, um, even if it's, fast food or whatever, enjoy it. You know, um, don't, it's even worse when we are not eating the best and then we're not eating it in the best way. That's like doubly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're eating horrible food and then you're rushing to eat it and you're eating it in the car and you're stressed out and then you're full but you didn't even really enjoy what you ate, you know what I mean? That's what this is speaking towards. So, you know, I feel it's saying to us that not only do we eat foods that energize our spirits and our thoughts, but how we eat it is important. You know, also to add to that, what we eat is not just limited to actual food. What we eat is, our thoughts, the things we watch on television. If we're watching the news all the time, things that bring down, our spirit or bring down our thoughts, you know what I mean? That's still a part of your diet. So this is a day to be mindful of the things that not only we consume in our mouths, but just consume through our eyes and our ears, and our thoughts and what have you. Yeah, so today is a really good day, or whatever day you're watching this, is a really good day. If you're wondering like how do I elevate my thoughts, how do I elevate my spirit, how do I feel better, it perhaps could be what you're taking into your body in terms of food, or taking in to yourself in terms of just what you're watching, who you're hanging around, who you're talking to, and all of that sort of thing. So, just bringing these two together, the Page of Swords and this card right here, again, even being mindful of the information that we take in, because the information we take in that can determine the actions that we choose to make in our lives. And also, many of us have either big goals or just things that we want to accomplish. We're in mid-August right now. So a lot of people are preparing to go back to school. Many people are preparing for like the next phase of this year, the next phase of our lives, or what have you. And so there's this energy of, I got to do something, I got to do something, I got to do something, I got to take action. What do I do? Something as small as what you eat can change your thoughts, can change your spirit, can change your mind, and help you to see what would have been a problem, or what you thought was a problem. You might be able to come up with solutions, because the Page of Swords is information and problem solving. So it may help you to come up with solutions. It may help you to see avenues and solutions that have been right before your face the whole time, but you're just now realizing, you're just now recognizing. And so really, to me, these cards together speak to being in tune, mind, body, and spirit, so that you can make the right choices, so you can take the right action, so that you're not over emotional. The Page of Swords is not overly emotional. You're not over emotional. You feel emotion, which is great, but you're not. But you're still clear-headed and clear-minded, so that you can make the right choices in your life. And in order to do that, sometimes it's just the basics. When you sleep well, when you eat well, you're more clear-minded to make wise choices. So that is it for our tarot talk, our tarot message for Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th. I'm wishing you much luck and success on this Friday the 13th. Blessings, and yeah, so many amazing things. So until we speak again, as always, I'm wishing you so much peace and love. Have a great weekend.